Hello, Knights of the Roll Table. We are here for a little bio episode for our new friend Randall, the Possumfolk. We're recording without Jen and little baby Ripley because Ripley was not asleep, and so we're in a recording session that we're salvaging with a little Randall bio. So, Jeff, tell us a little bit about your thinking, what you know about Randall so far. We'll ask questions. I feel like we're gonna have questions with Randall, so
Sure.
give us a little of your thoughts, and we'll go from there.
Well, let's see. Randall is a possum folk. He is
Which
in.
is a race you created,
Yeah, I created it. I gave it
ancestry
some
and culture.
stats. Yeah, an ancestry and culture. Which he's both. He is both possum folk ancestry and culture,
Hmm.
and um, he likes trash. He
Clearly,
likes collecting trash, eating trash, being around trash. Um, it's part of the.
so your notion for
It's.
Randall is that there's like other possum folk out in the forest, but Randall has discovered the wonders of garbage in towns, and that's
Oh
kind of
yeah,
his thing.
yeah, and so in the possum folklore, it's like they're from the forest. They live out in the woods, stay pretty secluded. But like any good possum, he goes where the
Hmm.
trash is,
Hmm.
and the trash is in the cities. So that's what brings Randall into the cities. And his class is artificer and bard. So the way that he manifests his artificer powers is through going into his bag of trash and finding the thing that manifests at as the spell or ability.
Hmm. Classic.
Classic. You love the artificer, and
And
he's also
he's got an electric guitar,
yeah. So
trash electric guitar that he plays.
yeah.
Nobody's
That's
really let him play yet.
nope, not yet. Hasn't happened. Um, but yeah, he's a bard, and so he has this broken electric guitar that he's found, and we'll just assume there's electricity
Hmm.
in
Hmm.
this world. Okay, great.
It's magictricity.
It's a magic electricity guitar, and he likes to play that, and he likes like underground grunge music, like hardcore stuff that reminds him of garbage and
That
trash,
tracks.
and yeah, and so yeah, that's how he manifests his bard powers is through his discarded electric guitar.
Should be a thaumaturgic guitar.
Mm-hmm. It's a steam
Explain your
powered
joke.
guitar.
What? All right. Well, let's see. Do we have any questions for
What's
Jeff
the
on
what
Randall? All that is
what's
Randall.
what's the life expectancy of a possum folk? Is it like is it like a couple of days or maybe
um,
2 or 3 years? Like
no, I think it's like regular humanish scale. I think unless they get hit by a car or you know,
You got to check to see if they're playing dead. If that happens, though.
yeah, and that's so that's one of the abilities I did give the possum folk is that they have an advantage to deception checks with to like play dead essentially, and they can like slow their breathing and like make themselves very stiff. So it hasn't happened, hasn't come up yet, but that is one of their abilities.
Nice. Trash aficionado. So, how old is Randall though
Randall is
on the possum folk scale?
he's kind of in like the young adult
Hmm.
stage of his life. Like he's still in the like going out and kind of trying to figure out his own um, life phase. You know, not really starting a family or moving on
So,
to that.
young adult like humans 20s,
Yeah,
not young
exactly.
adult like yeah, fiction 12-year-olds, right?
Oh no, yeah. To be clear, yeah, and yeah, absolutely.
That
Mhm.
would be a whole different spin on that character. It's always in love triangles.
Yeah, that's not mine. That's not Randy.
I mean, I imagine this will be what we end up kind of figuring out. But why did he leave the? How did he find the city in the first place?
I think maybe a combination of just like following like smells and maybe hearing some music and getting kind of like what's going on in there and like um, kind of lured into like the more social and artistic and expressive parts of like city life and like of um, want to say human community, but I guess just civilization.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of drew him in, um, and was the thing where he wanted to explore more of that and do more of that. And then it also happens that they have so much trash and excess and all of this extra stuff as part of living in a civilization, that like it's a perfect party place, no matter what the dangers or like the you shouldn't interact with them because they're weird and dangerous and they don't like that you eat ticks or whatever.
Which is a service everybody should appreciate.
You'd think so.
Some people don't get it.
They
What's
just
his
don't get
family
it.
life like?
I think pretty fine, pretty regular.
Real close with his mom, not so much with his dad. That kind of
Wholesome,
thing.
but they don't
Yeah,
get his
yeah,
trash thing. They just kind of don't understand him. They're like, "Oh, Randall."
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So the vibe that it's not like you need to conform, you need to join the family, stop rebelling, we need to hold you down, but just like, yeah, he's a little eccentric, it's okay, we accept him, and he's gonna find his own path, that kind of thing.
yeah. I think it's like they're not as like they're not as they're more like okay with like independence in possum folk culture. So it's like sure,
Once
go
you leave
like
the pouch, you're out, right?
yeah, exactly. It's like go ahead and find whatever you want to do, and like they'll kind of loosely associate which with each other, but like they don't form. There's not like a possum folk village where they all
Mm-hmm.
live because that's not how they work. They work off of like um, eating off of scraps or leftovers that other people like leave behind. So like there's not a like centralized civilization of possum folk.
Mm-hmm.
They're going out um, independently um, pretty regularly.
We talked a little bit about like, I mean, Randall's obviously been in Cambion in the United Kings for a little while. He kind of knows things, but he's not necessarily like a local. The rest, I mean, we've established people definitely know who he is at some point at this point, but it's not like where he's always been necessarily. So, like, have you thought about kind of like how long he's been there? Has he been to other cities? Is his family like nearby in the forest, or has he wandered pretty far at this point? Have you kind of like considered that at all? Like where they might be located in our big map, stuff like that.
I think they're definitely like within a day or two's journey. Like I think while they are like independent and take like territory and area for themselves, they're not
Mm-hmm.
like they're going far flung way out from each other necessarily. So in my mind, yeah, maybe he's been in Cambion here for um, a few months or couple years, and then before that, maybe he was at another city that was nearby or a smaller town and has upgraded to this bigger city. But not straying, vast distances away.
So you go home to visit.
You could, yeah. I think he's definitely probably, on Possum Giving, where on Trash Giving,
No, I call.
it's Trash Giving is it's where the family gets back together and they share the trash that they have and be thankful for the trash that exists.
A thought that gives me to ponder, which you may or may not kind of like, yeah, that makes sense, is that if his culture and the possum folk have been kind of just like in the forest, not really a part of the like civilizations and communities, and he's relatively recently kind of integrated himself into cities and stuff, that like the the coming of the elites and that whole like upheaval is just kind of like that's just like how things are. So it's not this like, oh, we had everything was good and now it's terrible. For him it's just like, yeah, it's what's going on, and there's a little bit more trash around than normal. It's that kind of
Yeah, it's yeah, the affairs of civilization,
mm-hmm.
right? It's like that doesn't affect the possum folk necessarily because they don't interact with that.
All right, well, scene wise, what does anything come to mind that might be fun
Possum
to
giving.
Well,
explore.
a trash giving scene is always, ripe for tension and awkwardness. Yeah, maybe.
We could do Randall coming home and sharing with his family some of what he's discovered and them sort of like dealing with it. Or we could do Randall arriving in civilization, like where in his timeline might be interesting to explore a little bit. His
I think
discovery of trash could be another like interesting moment.
that pretty revelatory. I think like the discovery of like um, his electric guitar, like musicians, and like watching and listening to music would be an important um, moment for him. Uh, you know, probably breaking the seal of like actually talking to other people and like
Hmm.
um, interacting with others would be another one. I think maybe even trying to um, bring somebody else and be like, look at all this cool trash. Don't you want to come here and like do this? And trying to bring somebody in to like, let's be city possum folk. And,
It
we could
doesn't
do
take with
this.
the other
This is a
person.
new thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, so I mean, we might be able to combine some of those ideas if he brings a possum folk friend back to civilization who's not really like going with it, but then maybe goes on, discovers something important, his guitar or whatever. Tell us about like craft us a character, another possum folk character that he might have interacted with, whether it's family or friend or who you think he'd bring with him.
Well, he definitely has a cousin who's it's close to, um, and yeah, it could be anybody who plays it. And they would pal around in the uh, in the forest, go hunting for fallen rotten fruit or whatever that had fallen in the forest. Uh, go on the outskirts of civilization. Um, yeah, maybe like that cousin who's like closest to you in age of all your other cousins, so you like naturally gravitate to each other
Buddy
because
up. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Make trouble
you gotta
together.
exactly.
All right, let's do it. Who wants to be cousin possum?
I think Carlos does.
Yeah.
All right, let's make this happen. So you've explored, Randall has explored civilization a little bit, pretty jazzed about it, pretty excited. He's gone back to tell some of his family members how great it is, try to convince them to come in. And the only person that was willing to even kind of consider it was his cousin, whose name is
Scallywag.
Cousin Scallywag. And so Cousin Scallywag has come back with Randall to a village, like a smaller kind of
Yeah,
establishment, not
yeah,
Cambion. Yeah, so
yeah.
kind of the outskirts of civilization, a little village, got some stuff going on, and they're gonna go check it out.
Scallywag, I'm telling you, every day they take food that they didn't eat, like the best parts of it too, like the apple cores, the banana peels, the heels of loaves of bread, and they put them in bins outside.
Oh, but that don't make no sense. Why ain't they eating it instead, you know?
I don't know. I don't know why they do this.
It's perfectly good, the crust, the peel, that sort of stuff. Just yum 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 it. Why they doing it, man?
I don't know, but they do, and they don't really mind if as long as you're uh, out at night. They all go to bed at night instead of in the middle of the day.
All right. So where do you think are the primo bins, eh?
Well, come on, go. Okay, look over here. So, uh, you, now in this village, is what they call it. There's like a bunch of different buildings. Those are those big square things,
Right.
and the one in the middle is really big. See, and that
Oh, is
one,
that
yeah,
who's that for then?
that's for anybody.
That's for the biggest human, right? He's gotta be large, he's gotta
No,
be in charge.
no, they're all the same size, just about.
What? All right.
but that's where they serve all the food, and then at the end they put them in the big bin in the back.
Oh, but it seems pretty dangerous because it's way in the town, right? What about somewhere on the outskirts that might have good chow?
No, but that's where the best stuff is. You don't have to be afraid. They won't hurt you.
All right. Think we can sneak on over then?
Yeah, let's go. Somebody opens a door as it's like, hey, what's that sound? Play dead.
They freeze. Oh. What's going on out there? Honey, what do you see? Is there something out there?
I don't see anything. I thought I heard something, but
What's that smells? Something smells bad. I can hear it with the open door. I can smell it with the open door.
it's all right. I just put out some of the, the leavings from dinner tonight. It's probably just that, wafting its way in.
I don't know. It smells like something died out there. Are you sure it's just like garbage out there?
My darling, you know my nose isn't what it used to be. Why don't you come out and take a whiff? Your olfactory nerves are much more keen to the sense than mine are.
Okay. Ew. Oh, there's...
What is it?
What is that? Is that some sort of a giant...
You keep saying,
rat
what is it?
person,
I
or-
can't smell anything. I keep...
No, look right there. Something's dead. Something died right
goodness
there.
gracious.
Oh, it's
I
disgusting.
can't
Just come
see
back
that.
inside. I don't want to deal with it right now. Come on, just leave him.
Hold on. What if it's still alive?
We'll poke at it and see if it's still alive.
All right, hold on. Let me get my poking stick. Different from my walking stick. All right. I'm poking at it right now. Poke. Ah! Oh, gosh, it gurgled. Its belly moved a little bit.
Just grab their tails and throw them in the trash.
Oh, I can't. We should do a little... You know I have a soft spot for small
Yeah,
woodland
throw us in
creatures.
the
I mean,
trash.
especially once...
Put us in the bin then.
Yeah, throw us in. We're dead.
Wait,
We're very dead. We're rotting away.
I think they're trying to tell us that they're dying. We need to have a little burial.
Bury us in
Penelope.
the trash.
Well, hold on. Wait, can you understand
No,
this?
we're dead.
Penelope, there's something really weird going on.
They say they're dead, honey. I mean, I say just go with it. Just throw them in the trash like they want, whether they're dead or alive, and just come back inside.
All right.
Come on, I'll make you a fresh pie.
Okay, I put them both. The guy puts them both in the trash, and he says, "Okay, let's have a moment of silence. Listen, dear Torm, Savior and God above,
Great, Torm.
great Torm.
Bless these dead rats.
Bless these dead. I don't think they're rats, honey. I mean, they're
I
clearly,
mean, rat folk. It's something like that. I
They're-
don't know. I've never seen something
they're
like this.
clearly shrew folk.
Who you calling shrews,
Yeah,
That
mate?
makes sense.
No,
Whatever
Scally,
these are,
Scally,
bless
it's
them.
okay. It's
Right.
okay.
Stop. Wait, I don't think
Shut
that,
up, you.
Penelope,
Poke 'em.
I don't think they're dead.
We're
They
very
keep
dead.
talking.
They said they were dead and they wanted to be in the trash. Come on, just come inside. I don't
Why
want to
don't
deal with it.
you-
It's cold out here.
Why don't you just go get some of that leftover, the bread that you made, and let's see if they eat, and maybe that'll bring them to their senses, and they'll be able to walk out on their own 4 feet.
It's fresh bread,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you can always make more bread.
My mother is coming over in the morning, and I
She
was gonna
doesn't
give
need
her...
more bread. She's off carbs. It's fine.
Honey,
It's-
that's not. You need to stop saying about that about my mom. All right,
Listen,
I'll get a loaf.
Listen, I will go inside
No,
with
I
you.
burned
Let's-
a loaf a little bit. There's one loaf I was going to throw out anyway. So
Well, let
we'll
me
give
go
them
in
that
and
we'll
make
see how
sure.
it goes.
So they both walk in.
Scally, look. We're in the trash can.
Oh,
Look at all this
mate,
good stuff.
You're right. It's a treasure trove. Oh, look at this. Look at this here. It's an acorn.
Oh, that's great. Look, an old piece of a hat.
Oh, nice.
I can add it to my collection.
Dun,
Look at this. It's like a weird little thin triangle. Oh,
Dun,
You
dun, dun,
could
dun,
use
dun,
this
dun.
on one of your
what?
string things, eh?
Oh, did you?
Dun, 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 dun,
Scally, do you hear
dun,
that?
dun, 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 dun,
It
dun,
just sounds
dun,
like a little
dun, dun, dun,
noise.
dun,
What do you
dun,
make of
dun.
it?
That's not just any noise.
Meow.
Oh, is that a cat?
Distortion
Oh,
pedal?
I don't want to mess with no cats, mate.
Hey,
Oh, it's an angry cat.
Ooh.
Oh, now he's sad, maybe.
oh, that's the most amazing sound I've ever heard.
What? Is it better than this? I mean, come on, we got a little bit of a orange peel right here. It smells
We'll
nice.
just put it here. Let's take it to go.
They're
I'll
gonna
put it
bring
in this
us
bag.
bread. Come on, mate.
But don't you hear that sound? It's amazing.
Oh,
It sounds
all
like
right,
something's
all
being
right.
destroyed.
But we better come back. We better come back. All right.
Okay, let's go look. Let's go look.
All right, little possums, we got some bread. Oh, where'd they go?
The trash is just knocked over, and there's just like trash everywhere.
Honey, you're gonna have to clean that up. All right, just
Oh,
throw
come
the bread in
on!
there.
I was trying to help. I was trying to help folk, the woodland
It
creatures.
was your idea. They're gone now. Just come inside.
Ah.
Come inside.
Can we at least pay past the paper?
Ah,
Fine.
Ah, thank you. I love that game.
Scally.
So you're scampering off towards the source
Yes.
of this delightful noise.
They must be making more trash with that type of sound, right?
It's just a bunch of noise, mate. What you even thinking about? We left perfectly good food back there.
Let's just take a look.
So you come to the back alley entrance of a pub or something, and there's tons of garbage out there, and there's puddles of spilled beer and just refuse. But coming through the open kitchen door is this amazing, terrible noise that you've been.
I gotta check that out. I'm gonna look in.
Be careful, mate.
I off a rhythm, oh, don't eat for walkies for it, or?
Oh man, it's all good.
Oh no, give me a beat. What?
Right? Well,
Yeah, right.
Hey,
I mean, what do you think, man?
you guys.
What?
Oi.
Well, who are
I
you,
was
man?
just listening.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
What are those things?
It's a little
Those
hairy
things
dude.
that make that noise. Yeah, you.
Guitar.
That's a guitar. These are like drumsticks.
Oh,
Hey, that is an electric guitar. It's a
electric
bass.
guitar.
Electric
Guitar.
mate. It's electric guitar,
Electric
mate.
guitar.
It's the best thing you ever heard in your life.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
You want to try it out, mate?
You'd let me do that?
He takes it off, puts it around Randall's body.
You want to try the sticks, man?
Hey, what's electric guitar?
I'm fine. I'll give you a beat.
Hey, yeah.
And then he's just gonna like you play air guitar, just go crazy on it and just like it's all out of tune, it's all going crazy. That's
You go.
Whoa.
Yeah, what's some other try my mother?
thanks.
It's better than you usually play, man.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, I'm just
sort of.
Hey, you're good, but man, that rocked.
No, baby.
Here, let me give it back to you. It's too precious of an item.
Oh yeah. Hey, I got some no bit see you before a bit boss.
I'm sorry.
It's a gift, man. You have the
Hey.
gift, so he wants to give you a gift.
Oi. All right,
See?
damn right.
Guys, this is the best gift I've ever gotten. What's the name of your band?
Chaos and right ain't for money.
Yeah, we're still working on it.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks. I'm gonna practice every day.
Yeah, man. Anytime you want to come jam.
All right. I love jam, especially when it's left on old
Hey,
toast.
well, well,
This guy, man.
I write is it Wednesdays.
Okay, I'll do it.
And Randall has his awesome new electric guitar, which is actually an old electric guitar, and
And the guy the mumbly guy that's got like a faux hawk and it's kind of spiked over to the right, and he's a half orc, and he's got this faux hawk, and he grabs a bass, and he's like,
Oh, there's a bass. You know, come on.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4.
and he grabs a like a tambourine kind of looking thing, like kind of a shape like a half moon, and he gives it to Randall's cousin.
Like, hey, what am I, mate? You say?
All
Scout,
right.
come play.
Oh yeah.
the camera slowly pans out. The sounds of hard rock, the quiet village, the wilderness beyond, garbage and abundance, and so much potential for Randall, the artificer. Bard.